that knot in your stomach when you think about your finances. It's more than just anxiety, it's a critical warning sign that could be sabotaging your traffic generation and wealth building efforts. Many of us carry hidden emotional scars from financial trauma that impact our decisions more than we realize. This isn't just a buzzword, it represents psychological barriers that can stifle your creativity and innovation. Picture this: you're pouring hours into a campaign, yet something feels off. That fear of failure and memories of past mistakes seep into your work, creating an invisible wall. As you scroll through social media and watch others celebrate their successes, the comparison game fuels self-doubt and limiting beliefs, sabotaging your efforts before you even start. Financial struggles teach your brain to avoid risk, leading to procrastination and keeping you stuck in mediocrity. In a meeting filled with bold ideas, you hesitate to share yours. That knot tightens. What if it fails? What if it does generate the traffic you need? Your fear whispers, play it safe, and just like that, an opportunity vanishes. Recognizing these patterns is crucial. Once you identify these psychological barriers, you can start breaking them down. Change your narrative. See risk as a step toward growth rather than a potential disaster. Start by acknowledging your feelings, reflecting on your past experiences, and challenging those limiting beliefs. Engage in small, calculated risks to build your confidence over time. This journey is about reclaiming your power. When you do, your traffic generation strategies can transform from merely effective to truly groundbreaking. Remember, the path to financial success is paved with self-awareness. Embrace your journey, scars and all, and consider your next steps. What small action can you take today that aligns with your goals? Imagine waking up each day, excited to pursue your goals, yet feeling something invisible is holding you back. What if I told you that financial trauma could be the silent thief of your potential? You might not even realize it, but past financial stress could be subtly undermining your efforts. It's a challenge many overlook, lurking in the shadows of your ambition. Consider how often you hesitate to invest in a new idea. You may have a brilliant concept, but fear stops you from taking action. That nagging voice saying, "What if you fail again?" Have you noticed how your mindset shifts when money is tight? The pressure can cloud your judgment and distort your decision-making. You might hold back from launching that marketing campaign or hesitate to collaborate, worried it won't pay off. Worried to fry collaborate or had a you pay you roll you pay you roll they rap they you pay Picture yourself at a networking event. You see a group discussing innovative strategies, but instead of joining in, you stay on the sidelines. It's not just shyness, it's the echoes of financial insecurity telling you that you are not worthy of success. This fear creates ripples, impacting your audience, messaging, and even your brand image. If you lack confidence in your financial situation, how can you project authority? Now, let's raise the stakes. Imagine being caught in a cycle of self-sabotage. Each missed opportunity feels heavier, pulling you down, and you might start to believe this is your limit. But it doesn't have to be this way. What if you could transform that trauma into a catalyst for change? Recognizing those fears could unlock a new level of creativity and motivation. It's about reframing your narrative and reshaping your approach to building wealth. Many successful people have turned their pain into power. They weren't immune to financial trauma, but they harnessed it as fuel. They took small, calculated risks and learned to invest in themselves, often reaping unexpected rewards. So, what's your next step? Start by acknowledging those fears. Write them down and confront them. It may seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Reflect on this every time you let financial trauma dictate your actions. You're giving it the power to hold you back. Think about the opportunities you've let slip away. Now, imagine the possibilities if you could break free. As we wrap up, remember your past don't have to define your future. You have the power to shift your mindset. It starts with acknowledgement, leads to action, and can result in an amazing transformation. If you found this valuable, consider sharing your thoughts. You never know who else might be fighting the same battle in silence. What if I told you that your past experiences with money could be quietly sabotaging your future? It's not just about the numbers, it's about the emotions and beliefs you carry, often without even realizing it. Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, traffic to your site just don't seem to grow? You might think it's all about the strategies you are using, but there's something deeper at play, something lurking in the shadows. Let's dive into this. You might be surprised to learn that financial trauma can shape how you approach wealth building and traffic generation. It's more common than you think, influencing your mindset in ways you may not even realize. Imagine launching a new project with high hopes, only to see it flop spectacularly. You feel crushed, and it's not just about the money lost, it's that nagging doubt creeping in. What if this happens again? What if you're never good enough? These buried thoughts can lead to a fear of taking risks, especially when it comes to investing your time and resources in generating traffic. You might hesitate to promote your work, fearing failure more than you desire success. Let's pause for a moment. Can you recall a time when you hesitated to put yourself out there? Perhaps you held back a brilliant idea, afraid of judgment or criticism. This hesitation is deeply rooted in that very financial trauma. Every time you pass up an opportunity to connect with your audience or invest in a marketing strategy, you are holding yourself back. It's not just a mischance, it's a cycle of trauma feeding into more trauma, trapping you in a loop of inaction. But here's the reality: the longer you stay in this mindset, the more your traffic dwindles and your potential fades. You might wonder why others seem to thrive while you're stuck in a rut. Now, it's time to make a change. What if you could break free from this cycle?